What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Everyday with V and K. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. If you enjoy these sit down type of videos we do, make sure you hit the like button down below, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you're notified every single time we put a video out. Now, the video that we are about to take parts in today is in a collaboration with Dear Father's Instagram page. You can, like we said, you can check them out on Instagram. Vaniece is gonna ask me a few questions that they have posted along their page. You can head over to their page and check them out. Also, let them know that Everyday with V and K sent you over. All right, now, y'all. So these next questions that Vaniece is going to ask me are provided by Dear Fathers. Like I said, they are Instagram page. You can go ahead and go check them out. Basically, their page is about empowering fatherhood and the fatherhood culture. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
All right, y'all. Dear Fathers, question number 1. Were you ready to be a father, or was it more so a learn as you go process?
It was definitely learn as I go process. When Breanna was first born, I was 19. I was 19 years old. I do think that I was more ready than I give myself credit for, but also I had a lot to learn. I didn't have a steady job. I was, in and out whether I wanted to go back to school or not. It's definitely a learn as you go because I don't know everything, and I'm still learning today.
Okay, so this question doesn't pertain to you, but we can still ask it anyway, and you can let it go in your direction. The question is, in what ways did not having a father present affect you? But you did have a father.
So what way did having a father?
Yeah.
Well, when Vaniece first came to me and told me that she was pregnant, her initial thought was that I was going to leave her. And the very first thing I said to her was that I had my father. My father was in my life, so there was no question about me being in my child's life and being in your life. So without my father being around, I don't think that would have been instilled in me. I appreciate my dad being around. I appreciate the things that he have taught me. Just keeping my word and staying true to what I stand for and what my dad instilled in me as a young boy is really important to me, and was and still is really important to me.
Do you have any tips for anybody who did not have a father and they didn't have any guidance or mentor to be a father?
Use that energy, that absentness, that how can I say it, that void to fuel your flame for your children. Everything that you didn't have as a child, make that happen for your child or your children. I can't really tell you how to raise your child, but having a child is the best thing in the world, in my opinion. But you got to use that to your advantage. You never went on vacation, take your child on vacation. You never had the disciplinary actions of your father, as far as with sports, as far as, just regular manhood. Use that, to put towards your kids. Learning how to shave. It's an open book. You could go on for days for that.
Yeah.
For that or with that.
Now, at what age do you feel it's best to start talking to your child about sex?
I think when they come into their own, as far as puberty, and start to really understand their body and the opposite sex's body, there's really no telling when it's too early and when it's too late. Well, because there could be a 40-year-old virgin, but I think the earlier you expose them to it, the more subjective or the more easing it will be for them to, you know, transition into their sexuality. Whether, you know, they decide to be gay or, you know, straight.
Next. In what ways do you teach your kids to live a healthy lifestyle, if you have any?
Well, I've always been into sports, so working out is a huge factor in me and Vaniece's life. We haven't been, you know, really getting into it lately, but I was big on basketball. I didn't really like running track, but I could run all day long on the basketball court. Eating good. I'm a big fruit eater. I eat every kind of fruit there is out there. Vegetables, drinking your water. Something that I actually got into as I grown was actually stretching the proper way and actually, how can I say it? Stretching and meditating.
Oh, yeah.
Meditating. Those two, as you grow, you understand that you're not as flexible, you're not as limber as you used to be, and health is wealth. Health is wealth. Money can't bring all the riches.
How do you teach the importance of good mental health to your kids?
Man, how do I teach that? One, you have to communicate. You got to talk to them and let them reassure them that, you know, the thoughts that you are feeling or you are having, it's okay to have. There's never, to you per se personally, there's never a stupid thought or stupid feeling that you can possibly have. Mental health is something that is exceptionally big on, you know, in my family. I've watched a lot of my family members, whether it's dementia, what else? Alzheimer's. Right, just straight up craziness. But I actually put a post up a long time ago, you know, in regards to taking care of your mental. That's something that you may not, you know, see at the moment, but if you don't use your mind, you will lose it. A guy used to get on my bus, and he said to me, it was basically, you gotta be outside your head sometimes, because if you're in your head and thinking about all the stuff that goes on, you'll go crazy. So be out of this world, be out of your mind. And I took that with me.
Do you believe in giving your kids a curfew? If so, why?
Oh, absolutely. When them lights come on, you better bring your in the house. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I say why because there's nothing for you 9 o'clock at night on a school day, even on the weekend. I mean, I could understand if, you know, you're at the movies with your friends and it may go a little, or you're out at the mall hanging with your friends. But as far as running the streets, that's not happening. My dad didn't play that. My parents didn't play that. Her parents didn't play that. So, absolutely, hands down.
Do you believe in giving your kids an allowance? Why or why not?
I do. And I say that because the earlier you teach your child about managing their finances, the better off they will be as an adult. The worst thing you can be, in my opinion, is an adult that doesn't know how to manage your finances, because you could, in this world, as we all know, you will get screwed over, and people do not care. They will take all of your money, whether you have kids, whether you have a dog to take care of, whether you're tending for your grandmother. You got to teach your kids early how to manage their money. Now, Breanna, she gets an allowance from her grandfather. but he only sees it as he sees it as, oh, Bree is just doing it. He doesn't see it as we're having Bree do this, this, and this, and then she gets this. Whether she gets to go play her game or go play with her dolls, but I do believe in the allowance. I do.
That was the last question. So, do you have any other tips that you learned along the way for fatherhood in general that you want to put out there?
I absolutely do. Patience, 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 patience is a virtue. You got to be patient with your kids. You know, some kids learn faster than others. Some are natural geniuses. You have to. That's one. Two is you have to grow and understand that your child is an actual human being of their own, and you can't try to force your way of how you wanted to do when you was a kid on them, because I love basketball. I can't force Bree and Noah to love basketball when they love dance, or that's just you can't do that. But patience and understanding. That's my tip.
I like your answers. You were very truthful and honest.
I think I was. I know I was.
Just like the man you are.
Thank you. Thank you. So we're gonna wrap this video up today. Like I said, you can check out Dear Father's Instagram on Instagram. Once
Dear.fathers.
Yeah, Dear.fathers.
I'll leave it linked down
below. Their page is a growing page. Since they started Instagram, 2-3 months ago, they're already up to almost 1,000 followers. I check their page out literally every single day, every day. Hopefully one day I get to be on their stories. But yeah, I love their channel. Like I said, their channel is based upon empowering fatherhood and behind the fatherhood culture. So if you're in that realm, or if you are approaching that realm, by all means, go check them out. Love you guys. Peace.